Welcome, dear Gemini, to your tarot reading for the upcoming week, which will start at the 15th of September and will end at the 21st of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I'm going to use is the so-called Celtic Cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin. Dear Gemini, let's see together how your week will be. The last week of summer, and at the 21st of September, summer will end and fall will begin. And this time of year is always special because days will get shorter and the night will get longer, of course, and everything starts again, and the summer and all the experiences we made will become some kind of memory, and a new phase starts. And that's always exciting. In my opinion, I like fall very much. But now we have the last week of summer, like I already said, and we will see how this last week of summer, here we go. This last week of summer will be for you. So we've got the cards for you here, and we will see together what they look like. So let's start. We can start with the Magician. That's always good. That means you feel very, very confident now, and you like to be around people, and you are attracted by people. People are attracted by you. That's very good for you. You are a communicative sign, and so that's always good for you to be around people and having people around you. Here is a Queen of Cups. That means it will get very intimate also. Maybe there is one special person who you are fascinated by and who is fascinated by you. And you will get closer. That is very probable here. But it also can mean that you are yourself very sensitive right now, emotional, that you show your feelings to your outside world, that you are not as aloof as you usually are. So it depends if it's yourself or if you just encounter some emotional person here, some very sensitive person who might bring some different vibe into your life because your sign is not very emotional in that way, that you are sensitive. So maybe that gives new aspects for you. You are fascinated by. So maybe there is some person who you will meet, and you will be fascinated by his or her emotional intelligence, for example. Maybe he or she can give you advice on emotional issues, on how to deal with emotional issues right now. Maybe you have some problems or troubles in your relationship, and this person can help you solving them. Or maybe if you are single, this person you'll meet will be some new relationship for you, and bring you, open you up emotionally. Whatever it is, you are ready for that now. At the moment, you seem to be very open for new encounters of any kind. There is the Wheel of Fortune in your past. That means you are already on some path, but you don't know yet where it's leading. So something might have begun, or you might have begun something, but not in a conscious way, so that you said, okay, from now on I will go to the gym every week or something like that. It's more, it's not like a plan at the moment. It's more like some events occur, some events happen around you, and they will give you some hint on what to do next. So it could be really some fateful encounter here with that Queen of Cups, with that emotional person, and you're not aware right now of the fact that he or she will be important for you. So for me, it looks like you have met her already, or him. But when you did, you didn't realize the importance of that person. But now you're getting more and more attracted by her or him. So that could be interesting for you. You are quite fond of this person, maybe, because you have some wish to experience deep emotion, and that's very unusual for you. You want to enjoy time with that person, I think. And I think that person, maybe it's not long term, but it could, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Maybe you don't want it to be long term, but in the end, it will become long term. But whatever it is, you want to enjoy the time with that person, and you are very excited about that person, I think. But you don't you're not thinking about the future right now, where it will lead you, if you're gonna marry or not, if you're gonna have children or not, or if you just if it's just for fun. At the moment, you're just happy the way things are with that person, and you're not making some plans now. Here are the 5 of Wands. That's the complete opposite of this one. Here you seem to be excited. You seem to be challenged. This person may be some kind of mystery for you. That's the definition of fascination for me. You are attracted, but you are also a bit anxious, because you don't understand that person completely. Of course, because he or she is a very sensitive and emotional person. That's not your strength. So you don't understand that side of the person 100%. But you like it anyway, and you like that person anyway, and you are attracted by that person. But that is some kind of challenge for you, because maybe it brings you in touch with your own emotions, and that's not necessarily on your top of your list, dealing with your emotions. they are not the most important thing for you. The most important thing for you, of course, are thoughts, ideas, words, communication, spiritual things, but not as much physical or emotional things. But we, of course, need everything, and everybody of us has everything within themselves. So you, of course, from time to time, you need to address your emotional side. And you seem to be doing that at the moment, and you seem to be fascinated by that, like I already said. But it's also some in some way challenging for you, and it also could bring up some conflicts. Yeah, yeah, the conflicts, the Tower. I think that person, that Queen of Cups, it's not you. It's someone you have met or someone you will meet soon. And you are quite occupied with that person. You think of that person very much and very often, or you're meeting often already. And that person shows you aspects of yourself you weren't aware of. These are aspects you don't like that much about yourself, maybe, but that are important, and you have to know yourself, of course. Everybody has to know themselves to be a good person and to do good things for others and for themselves, of course. And here there will be some kind of collision here, because you are very different. You don't speak the same language in some way, and that will lead you to some kind of misunderstanding, maybe some kind of dispute. And but I think you have the chance to grow on that, to because here's also that conflict is kind of preset here, and so there's no sense in avoiding that conflict right now. So it's also possible that you have had a partner for a long time now, and that you are going towards some kind of crisis here, and it's about emotional issues, about really serious stuff here. So if it's just someone you just met and you find interesting, and he or she gives you some insight in yourself, some on your or shows you sides of life you ignored by now. You've ignored by now. Then it's just interesting and cool and fun, and that's good for you. If you have had a partner for a while now, some couple of years, for example, you are now at the point when things get serious, some kind of crisis, maybe. Maybe the kids are moving out, and you need to find a new form of living together. That's just an example, of course. Maybe you got in some kind of routine, and things are not that exciting as they used to be. And you want you know here the Ten of Cups can mean that you have had a great time with that person, and you now see that things are going to an end, and they are not that exciting anymore. But you want to keep your relationship alive. You just you still love that person, or you still see all the good traits, the good sides of this person, and So now it's important to go deeper and to open up a little bit and to share emotions. All the heavy stuff people try to avoid in relationships. They always want to focus on the good stuff and the fun and all the exciting stuff, but not so much on the issues, on the fears people have, on some emotional damage you might have experienced in your past. And now I think it's time to deal with that. I think I can remember that I told you already last week that there's some honest talking in order right now, and you maybe need to focus on that talking here. But it's not easy for you, of course. It's the Eight of Cups here. You're afraid maybe of that talk. Maybe you have already talked a bit and it didn't go so well. So, nevertheless, it's important to go on and to talk further. And but it's also exhausting for you because you've never looked so deep into yourself and never digged so deep, and that is that's challenging for you. That's really challenging for you. We have that potential for argument, for fight here. But it's not that kind of destructive fight. It's a fight that is possible to get on a new level with your partner, if you got one. If you just met one, then it's maybe not that serious. It will not have so many consequences, but it will also be important for you and a chance for you to be honest to yourself and to learn things about yourself that will help you in the future. Not only with relationships, I think also with other fields of life, like your career, for example. Here is the Knight of Cups. It's not stopping here with the emotional stuff. Maybe this Knight of Cups could represent some kind of therapist here. That's only one possibility. You and your partner go to a therapist and they will help you solving your problems, talking issues through, helping you, dear Gemini, opening up and talking about stuff you never told anyone before. Maybe you're not aware of that stuff yourself, but if you are, you've never told someone because it's about your biggest weaknesses, and you don't want to tell others where your soft spots are, because, of course, that makes you vulnerable, and no one wants to be vulnerable. But now you've come quite a way with your partner, maybe, if you have one, and that means that you can trust this person, or you have to be that courageous to trust that person. Because if you don't, if you will, your relationship will regress in some kind of way, and you will. That's the culmination here, and there are two possibilities. You live that relationship on a higher level now, and then you can go on, or it will implode in some kind of way. You have had the best time with that person, or not you had the best time, it's over, And now it only can get worse. That's the second possibility. So you really need to confront yourself with your own feelings, and you have to be honest and trust your partner that they won't hurt you. That's your only way to first liberate yourself from old fears and damages deriving from your upbringing, from your childhood. And second, to keep up that relationship, to keep that relationship going. So whatever you're doing, if you're looking for a therapist, if you're doing it yourself, the talking, if you're asking some friend for advice, someone who knows both of you, but not necessarily your best friend, because your best friend will tell you whatever you want to hear. Maybe you could ask the friend, good friend of your partner. That's always, I think, it's a good idea. Not always asking your own friends, because they are on your side, of course. But if you ask a good friend of your partner this and that, and maybe that could be helpful too. But whatever you're doing, you should try to confront yourself with these issues. Otherwise, your relationship is in danger. I can say that here. And if you will avoid those topics, this tower will be quite off final. So be aware of that. And be aware of how important your relationship is for you. And it's, of course, if it's only someone you've just met, you can turn your back more easily at that person. But nevertheless, you should confront with that person anyway. Because it's a chance for you. It's a chance to know yourself. And that's important. You wish to find a solution here. That's good. You don't want to run away. That's good. You want to find a solution. You want to find a compromise. You want to get things into balance again. And that's a good precondition here. That you are not at the point where you've already given up. So there is a good chance for you, even if it's hard for you, even if it's frightening you, to solve those problems with your partner. But it will be a tough one there. Be aware of that, and then you can struggle things through. Oh, the devil at the end. These are really important issues here. Yeah, you will come to the core of the problem here. That's the good news. You are not avoiding those issues. You are tackling the issues, and you are willing to be honest. Of course, when you will get to that point, to that core, that will be kind of mind-blowing for you both. You will learn things about each other, and maybe you won't like everything about that. But like I already said, at this point, you are there's no sense in hiding emotions or avoiding conflict, because that would kill your relationship. If you will survive that crisis, you can go on like forever. together. So it's getting serious here. I'm only talking about relationship here. But with that Queen of Cups here, I see more, that it's not a work thing or something, but it's really a partner you've had for a longer time. Can also be a friend, doesn't have to be your lover, but things are really deep here, and there will be some kind of argument here, and it wouldn't be wrong to also look for help here. That's nothing to be ashamed of, because it's really serious stuff here, and most people would need help with that, because we all have our emotional damages. Trust is only possible with honesty, and honesty is only possible if you know yourself, and if you avoided some issues, that some really hurtful issues from your past, then this will reflect on your relationship, and it will repeat. Every new relationship will go the same way. You will make the same mistakes, and you will fail at the same point. And now you've done that a lot, and now you're fed up with that, and you don't want to have the 19th time leaving your partner because of your anxiety. So that's a chance for you now to get get problems solved. And because it's so hard, it's not a shame to look for help if available. Here, the Knight of Cups here, he will help you, or she. Okay, that's heavy stuff for you, but every crisis is also a chance, and I wish for you that you can use that chance for your good, and that you will have a pleasant week anyway. And I would also be glad if you left some comment, told me in which way you could make any sense out of that. And I also would be happy if you subscribe to my channel. And otherwise, have a good week, and goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.